Are you tired of waking up 2, 3, or even 4 times a night just to use the bathroom? You toss and turn, stumble to the restroom in the dark, and by morning you feel absolutely exhausted. Well, here's the truth. You're not alone, and more importantly, this doesn't have to be your reality. Today we're revealing 3 simple steps that can help you sleep through the night without those constant bathroom trips. These aren't complicated medical procedures or expensive treatments. They're practical strategies backed by science that you can start using tonight. Stick with us until the end because step 3 is the game changer that most people completely overlook, and it could be the key to finally getting the restful sleep you deserve. Before we dive into the solutions, you need to understand what's actually happening inside your body when you wake up to urinate at night. And no, it's probably not what you think. Most people assume their bladder is just too small or too weak, but research shows something much more interesting is going on. Your kidneys actually work on a circadian rhythm, just like your sleep cycle. During the first 10 hours after you wake up, your kidneys are filtering fluids at maximum capacity. But here's what changes everything. About 10 hours after waking, your kidney function starts to slow down dramatically. Your body is supposed to produce less urine at night so you can sleep undisturbed. So why are you still waking up? The problem isn't your bladder at all. It's that something is interfering with this natural nighttime slowdown. For many people over 60, the body produces less of an important hormone called vasopressin, which normally reduces urine production during sleep. When vasopressin levels drop, your kidneys keep working overtime even when you're trying to rest. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Fluid that pools in your legs during the day gets reabsorbed when you lie down at night, sending all that extra liquid straight to your bladder. For men, an enlarged prostate can prevent complete bladder emptying, meaning you're starting the night already partially full. And if you have conditions like diabetes or heart issues, they can dramatically increase nighttime urine production. The good news? Now that you understand the real causes, you can actually do something about them, which brings us to step 1. Here's the strategy that changes everything. It's not just about how much you drink, but when you drink it. You need to front-load your hydration. Drink most of your water before 4 p.m., getting in about 8 ounces every hour during those first 10 hours after waking. This ensures you're properly hydrated while your kidneys are working at peak efficiency. Then, here's the critical part. Stop all fluids 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Now you might be thinking that sounds extreme, but studies show this simple timing shift can reduce nighttime bathroom trips by up to 30%. If you take medications before bed, a small sip of water to swallow your pills is fine, but no more evening glasses of water, no bedtime tea, and definitely no alcohol. Speaking of what you drink, let's talk about bladder irritants. Caffeine and alcohol are 2 of the biggest troublemakers. Both act as diuretics, meaning they actually pull more water from your body and send it straight to your bladder. Even a cup of coffee at 3 p.m. or a glass of wine with dinner can disrupt your entire night. But here's something most people don't realize. Evening snacks, especially those high in carbohydrates or sugar, can also increase nighttime urination. When your blood sugar spikes, your kidneys try to flush out the excess glucose by pulling water with it. So that innocent bedtime cookie could be the reason you're up at 2 a.m. The solution is simple. Cut out all snacks after dinner. No late-night treats, no matter how healthy they seem. Your bladder will thank you. One more crucial timing tip. If you're taking diuretics for blood pressure or heart health, talk to your doctor about taking them in the morning or early afternoon instead of at night. This one change alone can make a massive difference in how many times you wake up. Now that you've mastered your fluid timing, let's talk about actually increasing your bladder capacity. Yes, you can train your bladder just like you'd train a muscle. The first technique is called double voiding, and it's incredibly effective for people who aren't fully emptying their bladder. Here's exactly how to do it. Before bed, sit down and urinate completely. Then stand up, walk around for a minute or 2, and sit back down to try again. You'll be surprised how much more comes out on that second attempt. This is especially important for men with enlarged prostates, which can block complete bladder emptying. By making sure you're starting the night with a truly empty bladder, you're giving yourself several extra hours of uninterrupted sleep. The second technique is pelvic floor exercises, and before you skip this section thinking it's just for women, listen up. These exercises work for everyone, and they're remarkably simple. Here's how to do them. Imagine you're trying to stop the flow of urine midstream. That squeezing sensation you feel? Those are your pelvic floor muscles. Tighten those muscles for 3 to 5 seconds, then relax for 3 to 5 seconds. Repeat this 10 times. Do 3 sets throughout the day, not just before bed. Within just a few weeks, you'll notice your bladder can hold more comfortably, and those urgent middle-of-the-night feelings become much more manageable. Studies show that people who practice these exercises consistently can reduce their nighttime bathroom trips by 1 full episode per night. There's also a technique called urge suppression that can be a game changer. When you feel that strong urge to urinate in the middle of the night, instead of immediately getting up, do 3 to 5 quick pelvic floor squeezes. Wait for the urge to pass, and it will. That intense feeling always peaks and then fades away. Once it fades, you can calmly walk to the bathroom, or better yet, fall back asleep. This technique retrains your brain and bladder to work together properly, teaching your body that it can actually hold more than you think it can. Here's the step that most people never hear about, but it could be the most important one of all: dealing with fluid retention in your legs. Throughout the day, gravity pulls fluid down into your lower legs and ankles. This is completely normal, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting or standing. But here's the problem. When you lie down at night, all that pooled fluid gets reabsorbed into your bloodstream. Your kidneys then have to filter all that extra volume, which means more urine production right when you're trying to sleep. The solution is brilliantly simple. Elevate your legs 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Sit in a recliner with your legs up, or lie on your couch with your feet propped on pillows. This allows your body to reabsorb and filter that fluid while you're still awake, rather during the night. Studies published in medical journals show this technique alone can reduce nighttime bathroom trips by nearly 1 full episode. That could mean the difference between waking up twice versus 3 times, or even sleeping completely through the night. Another incredibly effective option is compression stockings. These specialized socks gently squeeze your legs throughout the day, preventing fluid from pooling in the first place. You wear them during your active hours, then remove them before bed. The result? Much less fluid to reabsorb at night, which means significantly less urine production while you sleep. If you have any swelling in your ankles or notice your shoes feel tighter by the end of the day, this step is absolutely essential for you. The combination of leg elevation in the evening and compression stockings during the day can be life-changing. Now, before we wrap up, there's something important you need to know. While these 3 steps work remarkably well for most people, sometimes frequent nighttime urination is a sign of an underlying health issue that needs medical attention. If you've tried these strategies consistently for 2 weeks and you're still waking up 3 or more times a night, it's time to talk to your doctor. Conditions like diabetes, heart failure, kidney disease, and sleep apnea can all cause excessive nighttime urination. In fact, studies show that people with untreated sleep apnea are 50% more likely to experience frequent nighttime bathroom trips. The connection? When you stop breathing repeatedly during the night, your body releases hormones that increase urine production. Treating the sleep apnea often dramatically reduces the nighttime urination. Other warning signs that warrant a doctor visit include waking up short of breath, experiencing tingling in your legs, excessive snoring, or noticing blood in your urine. These could indicate conditions that need professional treatment, not just lifestyle changes. Your doctor might run blood work or urine analysis to rule out infections, diabetes, or kidney problems. For men over 60, checking for prostate enlargement is also important, since this affects about half of men in that age group. The key is not to ignore persistent symptoms. Getting proper medical evaluation ensures you're not missing something serious that needs treatment. Let's bring this all together. You now have 3 powerful steps to stop waking up multiple times a night to urinate. Step 1. Master your fluid timing by front-loading your hydration before 4 p.m. and cutting off all fluids 2 to 3 hours before bed. Eliminate bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, and evening snacks. Step 2. Train your bladder with double voiding before bed and practice pelvic floor exercises throughout the day to increase your bladder capacity and control. Step 3. Address fluid pooling by elevating your legs 1 to 2 hours before bedtime or wearing compression stockings during the day. These aren't overnight miracles. You need to commit to these strategies consistently for at least a week or 2 to see real results. But when you do, the improvement in your sleep quality will be absolutely worth it. Imagine waking up just once, or maybe not at all, feeling genuinely rested for the first time in years. Better sleep means better energy, sharper thinking, improved mood, and even better heart health. Every aspect of your life improves when you finally get the rest your body needs. Start tonight with Step 1. Front load your water intake tomorrow. Cut off fluids early and skip that evening snack. You'll be amazed at the difference just that one change can make.